tonight at the Tow Zone 8 o'clock live podcast for the second time. We will be teaching you guys how to do this tow light ASAP.
So this is a good example of a high traffic area and even a little pressure for the driver because we have the customer standing by for his bride possession. So he's watching, laughing, he's really watching. But tonight, Marty will be your host, guys, on Tuesday, live on Facebook and on Instagram. Yeah, he's speaking personally with the customer, talking. This car he's going to tow today, the transmission is stuck in gear on the 740. That's the big boy on the right, but the 740 on the left is stuck in gear, so he's going to tow it where it can't shift. So that should be a good lesson for anybody that's a beginner.
The winch cable right now, so that way we can go get to the car so we can winch it up on the bed. Just an easier way to get your winch cable out when you actually release it by yourself. You release the arm on top of that winch cable. Now, with BMWs, actually, where I'm actually supposed to be putting this actually hook at is actually right here. If you look at this location, actually right here, which I still can do it. I just remembered, I almost kind of forgot, thinking it's a regular car. But you actually take this piece out right here, pop it out with a flathead screwdriver, and he actually inside his trunk he should actually have a twist-in ring that actually goes in here, and you take this clip right there, then you're good to go. So then actually using your J hooks like I was just about to do. So let's see if he has the piece in the back. And let's see, so you can see, so now around the tire stuff here. Okay, spare tire, we're looking for the loop ring. So actually screw in, and I don't see nothing because it actually should have been in there. Nope, not there. And not in here where there's actually jack. This is where the jack is, but again, no tire loop actually in here. I mean, no tow loop in here. So therefore, check the glove compartment and see if you see anything in the glove compartment or the armrest. But it actually should have went right here where you actually see that little loop at inside of there. Okay, well, in this instance, we can't find it. He doesn't have it. I actually don't have one on this truck here. I do have some on the other truck, so we're just going to tow it the regular that we actually would tow a normal car. So, and that's actually take the J hooks and actually put it under the lower control arms there. Or you can even take the T hooks and find T hook holes up under the frame and actually put the T hook holes in there also. Alright, these are your lower control arms that we actually just attached to. Like I said, guys, you can either use your lower control arms, or you can use the small T hooks and actually take these T hooks and actually find a hole in the frame and put this T hook actually in the frame here just to pull onto the frame. Alright, so let's get this thing loaded. Well, just trying to mess with the controls, actually just trying to see, because it's electronical, it's actually not cable. So just kind of looking around, just seeing actually if the computer is actually telling me anything that I should do. We're trying to actually get it out of park and put it into neutral, drive, or whatever. As long as you take it out of park, that's all that matters. And then that way the transmission will unlock. So just fumbling around with a few things, just seeing what we got here. And it's hot as on the wet, I'm sweating in here. Transmission forward drive model. If I was thinking, I should have bought my scanner and then I could have cleared it, and it might actually would have worked. Yeah. If I would have cleared this check engine light code. All right, okay. Well, we have the check engine light on. It's actually coming up saying faulty transmission code, which is not allowing the electronical gear shifter to come out of park. See, check engine light is on. Next thing, actually, I probably would have tried it if I had brought a scanner with me. I actually would have maybe tried to hook my scanner up and clear the code just to see electronically that it actually would let it come out of gear. but I didn't bring one today, so just gotta go old school. Always remember to actually, if you have the key inside the ignition, always remember to roll the window down just in case the doors actually automatically lock on you. I've tried to tell everyone this before. People don't listen and they shut the door with the key inside there and they say, you know, clock out, the doors lock on them. Now they really up the creek.
Still got our customer standing by.
Turn the stairwell this way some for me.
Sometimes customers do have to jump in there and help you out, which is always great. So this onlooker definitely is going to help out because, again, y'all see the production going. You don't want any trouble to this car. So now it's helpful when you have a second hand. So you don't have to stop what you're doing and then go trying to do it, come back, work the gear, things that turn to do it sometimes kind of a challenge. So we're trying to get these wheels straight so that they don't hit that bar over there on that side.
In this instance, actually, when you actually couldn't get this car actually out of gear, what actually will help you out here is actually if you had a pair of skates. Well, unfortunately on here, we actually don't have a pair of skates on this particular truck, but you would get actually rear skates and actually put them actually on the rear wheel back here, so that way the rear wheel actually could spin even while it's apart because it's actually riding on top of the skate. So make sure you guys actually always have a pair of skates that you actually can carry on your truck, in your toolbox, or whatever whatnot, so that way it can help you out actually if you ever run into the situation where you can't get a rear wheel drive car out of park. Have a pair of skates with you to help you out.
Okay, so pause. Right here, we see Marty pointing out that there's a pre-existing issue with this driver's side front tire. He's making sure that the customer knows it was there as he was loading. He even got his acknowledgement. No matter how high or low in the car, and especially if you have a customer as attentive as this one, you want to make sure you take that fault off of you and point it out to him. Especially share it, because if you're towing it, you don't want them to think it's something that you did.
Get your lockdown chain so that way you can really lock the back of the vehicle down actually once you secure it on top. Again, you can either use the J-hook or you can use the T-hook side. The T-hook side actually will go into the frame. Some cars actually, you actually want to go ahead and do this and put it actually in the frame so that way you don't bend a rear lower control arm, because if you put it on a rear control arm that's actually too thin and it's not a thick piece of metal, you actually can bend the customer's actually control arm. So always make sure that you make that adjustment and make the right decision on whether should you use the J-hook or should you use the T-hook. But again, I would tell people, if you're not for sure, always go, you know, with the T-hook and find the T-hook hole inside the frame, because you never can go wrong.
That's it for this edition of the Tow Zone, Secrets to Cashing Out in Tow Life. Make sure you follow us on social media at the Tow Zone on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check us out on the World Wide Web in thetowzone.com. And Monday, join us live on Facebook and Instagram for another edition of the Tow Zone, Secrets to Cashing Out in Tow Life.
Girl's towing. Oh, girl's towing. She out here, so you ladies can do it too.